Hey folks, welcome to the very first episode of the Dumb Guys Weekly Fantasy Baseball Updates. The Dumb Guys Spectacular League is just getting going, but there is no shortage of excitement. Fantasy baseball matchups coming up. Okay, since this is the first week, let's go ahead and introduce the league a little bit. Dumb Guy Spectacular, the divisions, and the teams and their managers. So we've got a 2-division league, 8 teams, 4 teams per division. In Division 1, we've got Dumb Guy Barry, the Dumbtastic Beasts. We've got Team Mediocrity, that's Eric. We've got Team Got Swooped, that's Jeff, and we got Legion of G, that's Jesse. For division number 2, we've got Jason's awesome team, that's Jason. We've got Chuck Billy, that's Jake. Out of Cali, Dumb Guy Heath, and RJ51, and that's Luis. So to create this league, I basically duplicated one of my other leagues. It's me and Dumb Guy Heath's personal league that we play on, and we really like the stats that we use. It's a head-to-head categories league. We're doing daily lineup changes here. 6 teams are going to make the playoffs, so everybody but 2 are getting eliminated by the end of the season here. And again, we do 5 offensive stats, and I'll tell you what those are right now. We do runs, home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, and OPS. We replace average with OPS. And then for pitching, we do wins, saves, strikeouts, ERA, and whip. That's the league. Matchups are coming up. Okay, the first matchup was the Dumbtastic Beasts, this guy, up against Team Mediocrity. That was Eric's team. So Team Mediocrity got off to a fast start on opening day. They took a 5-2 lead over me, and through their offensive prowess, were able to maintain that lead for most of the week. But the Dumbtastic Beasts was able to put together a nice little comeback towards the end of the week, taking over Team Mediocrity in home runs, RBIs, OPS, saves, ERA, whip, and I solidified a 6-4 victory at the end of the week. Team Mediocrity had a pretty good week, though, leading the league in runs scored with 73, stolen bases with 13, wins with 5, and strikeouts with 117. Dumbtastic Beasts also had a pretty decent week, leading the league with 63 RBIs and a 1.00 whip. All right, the next matchup was Jason's awesome team versus Chuck Billy, which was Jake's team. Jason's awesome team basically controlled the week versus Chuck Billy. They came out fighting with a 5-2 lead after opening day, and they held on to the lead for the entire week. Chuck Billy was able to tighten the race during the middle of the week, and they ended the day, I believe, on Wednesday with a 5-4 just a 5-4 deficit, but that was short-lived. Jason's awesome team came back, took a commanding 7-3 lead the next day, and they rode that score to victory. Jason's awesome team had a pretty good week, led the league in ERA with 2.57, and tied in saves with 6, while Chuck Billy did share the league lead in wins with 5. All right, the next matchup was Team Got Swooped. That's Jeff's team versus Legion of G, which is Jesse's team. And in this one, I am sure that Team Got Swooped had a roller coaster of emotions as they battled all week but were unable to overcome Legion of G. Legion of G took an early lead 6-3, but Team Get Swooped closed the gap to 6-4 going into the last day. But the last day spelt doom as Legion G tied him up in wins, took back whip, for a commanding 7-2 victory. Team Got Swooped tied the league in saves with 6, and Legion of G didn't lead the league in any category, but they were able to have a dominant week with 7 wins, only 2 losses, and 1 tie. All right, the last matchup of the week was Dumb Guy Heath's out of Cali versus RJ51, which was Luis's team. And this was quite the matchup. Very close matchup. RJ51 came out swinging with a 7-3 lead over out of Cali, but it was pretty balanced fight through the week. These guys ended 6 days either tied or with a half game swing in either direction. Out of Cali looked strong going into the weekend with a 7-3 lead, but RJ51 pulled it into a tie on Saturday, and Out of Cali came out a half game ahead with a 5-4 victory. Out of Cali led the league in saves with 6, and RJ51 led the league in home runs with 28 and OPS with .927. Okay, man, that was a pretty exciting week of fantasy baseball. It was a long week one. We're going to start getting into the grind now. But after week one, here's the standings. We've got Division 1 in the lead, Legion of G. They are the number 1 team in the league right now with a 7-2-1 record. Right behind them in Division 1 is the Dumbtastic Beasts, ranked number 3 with a 6-4 record, followed by Team Mediocrity, ranked number 6, and Team Get Swooped, ranked number 8. In Division 2, you've got your number 2 ranked team. That's Jason's Awesome Team with a 7-3 record, followed by Dumb Guy Heath, who's ranked 4 out of Cali. We've got ranked number 5, RJ51 in 3rd place in Division 2. And at the bottom of the rankings in Division 2, ranked number 7 overall is Chuck Billy. Going into week 2, we've got some new matchups ahead of us. And here's what we've got. We've got the Dumbtastic Beasts up against RJ51. We've got Jason's Awesome Team facing off against Team Mediocrity. Chuck Billy goes up against Team Get Swooped. And we've got Out of Cali up against Legion of G. All right, you guys, that's week 1. That's the fantasy baseball update for the Dumb Guy Spectacular League. Let me know what you think of this video, what you think of the updates and the recaps. If you have any ideas, put them in the comments below. You know where to find me. We're on Patreon. We're on Facebook. We're definitely on YouTube. So leave your comments in any of those places. Let me know how it's going. And as always, stay dumb.
Dumb guys.